Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Thank you for coming on today. I hope you had a great week. For those coming now or in the replay, make sure you come in, you like, you comment, just share as well. We always have some type of information about cruising or travel in general. My name is Paul. If you are coming on here for the first time, content creator as well as a travel agent, if you want help booking your next dream vacation, a cruise, a land vacation, you can just email me at bookwithpmb and at gmail.com, and I will be able to get back to you for your dream vacation to help you to book your dream vacation. I hope everybody's week was great. I had a long week. It was a change in my schedule last week. I had to deal with some training, and in dealing with training, my hours changed and it just kind of wore me out. I was just kind of exhausted. I was not used to the new hours, and me not being used to new hours, it just kind of made me just feel exhausted. So even last Monday when I was on, I literally came in, I rushed in, maybe had less than an hour to kind of just get settled, to come on the live and to speak. And so now this week I'm back to my regular hours. So I'm excited. I feel almost like myself again. And so let us see who is in the chat. And when we have some things to talk about. And so let's see who's in the chat. Let's go forward. First is Liz with Carnival Cruise Addicts. Happy Monday. Thank you for coming through. Second is TJ. Thanks, TJ. Stay on TJ. I'm going to talk about some stuff, something we talked about, and I'm going to bring it up in this discussion. Happy Monday, TJ. Thank you for coming through. Danny, the Fizzle Spectacular Supporter. Thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. Yeah, Paul. Is Paul, right? How can you get my name wrong, Liz? What is going on? We're saying hi to each other. Hey Scott, happy Monday. Scotty's here. Thank you so much for coming through. Hope all is well with you. Here is the Nightbots. I got Nightbot set up now so you can share your link. You just put in hashtag travel WPMB, hashtag PMB. So let's see. We're saying hi to each other. First laugh out loud joke. Saying hi to each other. Hey Amelia, thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. Hope all. So how was everybody's Monday? Y'all didn't respond to me. Talk back to me. I like people that talk back to me. How was everybody's Monday? How was everybody's week? Did you have a great week? Um oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. I got Chris one of my shirts. I don't have it on now. But you're so welcome. They were so helpful in getting me to make the shirts, design the shirts, to get the shirts. And so I wore my shirts, and I was so happy to wear it for the last cruise, for Carnival Conquest, with so many content creators around. And so to be able to have that, and it had the barcode so people could just kind of scan it for my website, for the YouTube channel. And so I just wanted to kind of just pay it forward and just appreciate them for helping the way that they. So thanks, Chris, for coming through, and be saying hi. Mondays are rough. Why is Mondays rough, TJ? Let me know. Why are Mondays rough for you? Um, I think Mondays may be rough for a lot of people. It's coming from the weekend or what have you. But why are Mondays rough for you? First things first, I'm going to speak about the thing that I like to talk about is what it is that I did a poll on. Are you going on a cruise that includes Celebration Key within the next year? And out of the poll, 55% said yes, they are going to go on a cruise within the next year that includes Celebration Key. And so I am so looking forward to see what everybody's response is for Celebration Key. Liz did stuff on it, TJ did stuff on it. I have content on it. And so we have a lot of content regarding Celebration Key. And I'm hoping that when you go there, you are prepared, you kind of know what to expect going into Celebration Key because of all of the content. that we've put out there for you so that you can enjoy it. And so I think we went into depth. I think we were truthful. I think we didn't hold back. If we liked it, we liked it. If we didn't like something, we did not like something. And I think that's the thing about me. Like, if I don't like something, I just don't like it. If it's okay, it's okay. If you know, so I don't. I never go to the point where, say for example, if I'm eating food, I never get to the point where it's like, like, like it's, always, there's always something that's, edible for the most part. So I don't never say like it's horrible, but it just needs something, or it's missing something, or what have you. And so we have a lot of information out there. So those that have not been to Celebration Key, go check out those vlogs and prepare yourself for the Celebration Key so that you know what to expect. TJ, every day is a Saturday for TJ. Exactly. Every day is a Saturday. He's retired. He's living his best life. He's going to the Mexican Riviera every 2 weeks on Panorama, one of those ships out there. Every Saturday is his best life, right? We go two more times this year. Two more times. Okay, that's great. I like Celebration Key. I think, for the most part, if you just want beach, the water, I just fell in love with that infinity pool in Pearl Cove. I just fell in love with that. If it wasn't for some of the bees, and there was bees there, but I felt like jump in the water anyway, so you could kind of get away from the bees, that kind of a thing. And so, hey, Lageisha, thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. Hey, Big Murph, thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great Monday. Hope you had a great week. We're saying hi to each other. We're saying hi to each other. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay. Scotty's driving home. Okay. I got caught on your curse. What curse? What curse you talking about, Danny? Let's hear what you talking about. Are we back on Celebration Key next Friday? Oh, wow. Okay. So TJ, are you gonna try something new that you haven't done before? Try either different food, go to different places, on Celebration Key, like to have like a different experience. Because I know you did Pearl Cove, so are you gonna maybe just do Calypso the next time around? Let me know what you think. Are you just gonna go back to Pearl Cove and enjoy Pearl Cove? Oh, nice, TJ. I hope you can enjoy it. Shay, hey Shay, happy Monday. Thank you for coming through. Shay's in the house. She's in these streets in August. You're not doing August, right? August everyday vlogging. We got caught up with your July, so we kind of got used to it. Spelling people names wrong. Oh yeah, she spelled my name horribly wrong. That's hard. YOLO, YOLO. Happy Monday. YOLO, can you do me a favor? Can you email me, please, at bookwithpnb@gmail.com? I want to converse with you about something, please. So, bookwithpnb@gmail.com. I will appreciate it. No filming this time. She's just enjoying it. Okay. Hey, Chris. No film. Also, no filming at all. But if you do something different, you wouldn't film it. At least like if you just want to stay at one area, try different food. Maybe you don't have to do the walk around anymore. Driving and listening. Okay. Yes, try the food at the food trucks. Plus, try the donuts. The donuts. I guess that's donuts. Booking with PNB. Yes, please. Thank you, Liz. Thank you for that. Happy Monday, hey, Keisha. Happy Monday. Thank you for coming through. Hope your month was great. Donuts. Yes, exactly. Novita for me. Got to get back into the swing of being back at work. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Cool. Okay, let's see. All right, we're saying hi to each other. That's great. All right, so I'm glad TJ is on. So this is what I want to ask. This is what not really scheduled, but I'm glad TJ is on. So this is my group. If anybody doesn't know, I think I said earlier that I am a travel agent, and so this is my group cruise. This is going to be my first group cruise ever, right? Since I started being a travel agent now 2+ years, this is going to be my first group cruise that I am doing. And so, what I am thinking about doing is doing something where I can do a group cruise maybe around the same time. Not exactly these dates, maybe not as long a cruise as these dates. So, TJ and I were talking, and I had two things in mind, and I'm not going to say exactly what they are, but I'm going to give you two scenarios and you let me know. So, say for example, you it's a new ship that's coming out. Now, are you willing to pay whatever price because it's a new ship? 3 day, you get to experience the ship in a 3 day situation. Would you willing to pay whatever the price is? Are you like that? Are you that amped up? I know some people are like new ship crazy. That's what I'm saying, that right. So even like with a group rate, it's still going to be kind of pretty high. So are you willing to be like, yeah, I want to see like Starve the Seas, I want to do like, I want to see a new ship, whatever it is. I want to see a new ship, and I'm willing to pay the price because I just got to see that ship. If it's a 3 day and I get to be able to go on it. So let me know. Are you one of those people? I know some people are royal crazy. They may be Carnival crazy. I am sure when Carnival comes out with their new ship. So are you those people, or you're like, nah, that's too expensive. I'll just wait for another time till the price goes on. And so what is your thoughts on that when it comes to like new ships? Like, are you like gung ho, wanting to see it, or you're like, nah, that's too expensive? Liz already said no. Okay, so let me know. Chris says no. Cruising Chris M. Oh, happy Monday afternoon. All would love going on a new ship, but not willing to pay the price. Okay, not willing to pay the price. Anybody else's comments? Chris says I will watch the video. So not willing to pay the price. Okay, good. Anybody else? So that's kind of like what TJ was saying, because TJ was saying like it may be too expensive for certain things just because it's a new ship, to be willing to pay that price. And so that was kind of not paying just anything here. Okay, so what is okay? So let me see. Yeah, the price doesn't work for me. Got you. No, because I usually solo, so it's too expensive. Got you. Okay, that's so important. See, TJ, you're right. So anybody else comments? Because I know some people are like they will break the bank, use their savings, and just like, okay, I gotta get on this new ship, and it doesn't have to be content creators. It just has, because a lot of content creators, they get deals, or sometimes if they have if they kind of like, maybe the cruise line or what have you will ask them to come on, so they'll get like discounted rates. And so you see content creators going on is because of that reason. And so, but like ordinary regular people sometimes will just kind of like go crazy. Yolo, where you going again? Yolo's always going somewhere. People complain too much, even though it is a new ship and they have to work out the kinks. I will wait until it levels out. Got you. You're saying hi to each other. Carnival Festival coming out next year. Not next year. It's coming out 2027. They moved it up to next year. Did they? I didn't hear that. Um, Pretty sure they will announce their sailings on Wednesday at TJ Destinations. Okay. Okay. All right. So, what is your budget then? Like, so let's deal with that. If you're staying in a solo room, right? So we know like some of these new cruise ships. I've looked at Icon of the Sea, and I felt like, especially by yourself, some of those prices was almost 3,000 for 3 day, 4,000. And so what would be your budget? Like, you're like, okay, this is good. This is a 3 day cruise. What would be your budget? For like a nice little 3 day cruise, just to be able to, yeah, 2027, TJ, not 20. You're so excited about Carnival coming up with a new ship, 2027. What would your budget be like? It's a 3 day cruise. It may be a newer ship, so obviously we know we could get some good deals on older ships like Carnival Conquest, which I've just been on. And so what would be your budget? I don't have to be the first when it comes to new ships. I'm more of a nostalgia cruise. I prefer older, more intimate ships for the most part. Okay, okay, good. Okay. So just a quick sail to Canada. Oh, okay, okay. Are you so quick sail? So you're not maybe a 3 day or 5 day to are you leaving out of New York? You said to Canada. Are you leaving out of New York or Boston? Okay, Canada's great. 3K for three days. So for yourself, you're willing to pay. Okay, for what kind of room is that though? That's not an interior room for 3K. What kind of room? What kind of room? So say the room that you're willing to say the room that you would normally have, and your budget that you would do for a 3 day cruise per person, not for couples, per person. For you alone, like you're in a 3 day cruise, what would be your budget? for you, if you know you're staying in a room by yourself or like what have you, just for you alone, what would be so 3K for 3 days? That can't be an interior. That has to be like a I'm not paying over 1,000 for nobody's 3 day. Okay. Okay, so you're not paying over 1,000 for nobody's 3 day for yourself. Okay, got you. I got you. Amelia, same, still feeling my way around cruising. Okay. You're sailing out of Bayonne for 4 days. Oh, you're right in my backyard, YOLO. You're right in my backyard. Oh, man. Right in my backyard. Um, TJ says thumbs down. Not paying 3K for 3 days. Okay, okay. Captain Sweet, laugh out loud. Okay, so that means be laughed out. Okay, so that's good information to have. So nobody's willing to pay, regardless of the fact there's a new ship or what have you, all these exorbitant or all these crazy prices. Can't even get the word out. All these crazy prices for for a new ship. Okay, so you're right, the experience. So my thing is this: if I did a Greek cruise, who's willing to come? So me and TJ, I'm kind of more or less. I spoke to TJ about two cruises. So more or less, after having this conversation, I think I know what cruise we're gonna do. So who is willing to come? Yeah, Plan B, exactly. Who is willing to come on the cruise? It would be in November. It would be a 3 day cruise, and I would it would be a group cruise, and so I would love to be able to have something annual around this time, and so we could kind of get together. Of course, we know that 2027, 2000 in February we will have the Unhinged group cruise as well. But for me, I want to be able to do something as well that I do yearly, and so I think that weekend is a great weekend because it's kind of between holidays. It's like it's after Halloween. If it's before Thanksgiving for those individuals who do not want to give up Thanksgiving for any reason, and it's before Christmas, but it's after Labor Day. So it's kind of like a sweet spot. It is around the time of Veterans Day, but Veterans Day is not really like a busy time, or a lot of people usually go away. So yeah, I think so. So just let me know who would be interested in the comments, or are you waiting for me to say, oh, where is it? Are you going on the? Yes, I am going on the Unhinged cruise. Are you going, TJ? Because I am going on the Unhinged cruise. Everyone is as TJ. So yeah, so I'm just putting it out there. So when I post the flyer, I'm going to post it. It's going to be a 3 day cruise, and it's going to be I'm gonna try to see. I think based upon these, it should be in line with everybody's budget, and so let's have some fun. I want to make something annual, so I know consistently that I will be going. Shay's interested. Great, great, great. Okay, great. So I am at Carnival's Cruise Addicts. Shay will be there. Okay. So Shay, you talk about my cruise, not only about thing. I would come. Okay. Legacia would come. Okay, great. All right, that's good. All right. So I'm glad we have some interest. And then and then and then we will go forward from there. I'll just have to get it together, and then that's it. So let's go forward with. We started some information the last time. We're almost done with it, and we're talking about. Um, Mom is here, and she's she's that's who you see her in half of the screen. That's who's here on the couch. I booked it yesterday. Unhinged. Okay. Yes, the PNB and TJ takeover. I like that. PNB and TJ takeover. I love that. Um, I am always up for a cruise. However, as an educator, it's challenging to take time off during the school year. Oh, I understand. And that's not really like a time for anything that's going on. And so let us remember we are going to finish. They saying hi. Danny saying hi. So let us finish this wrap up. So the last time we kind of like had to pull it. We had some other things I was talking about. I was bringing in Carnival Cruise Addicts. So I want to finish up the restaurants, the specialty restaurants, and we're literally almost done with it. We had two more to go, literally, and then I'm going to review everything, and let and see if indeed it's kind of like what people were expecting. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, Bonsai Sushi or Bonsai Sushi Express, we're going to deal with Carnival specialty. Um, Everybody's saying hi to mom. Bonsai Sushi Express. So, what is your rating on a scale of 1 to 5? You never, okay. So, Liz says she's never had it. So, what you think about it? Bonsai Sushi Express on a scale of 1 to 5. What would be my rating? I like bonsai sushi actually. I've had the Sushi Express. On ships don't have it. Everybody's saying she went upstairs. So 4 for Chris. So Chris had, okay, 4. So that's a good rating. Let me get my calculator out. I don't know why I didn't bring my calculator. I left it downstairs. Anybody else have tried it? I've done the sit down restaurant, and I have done also the sushi. Like Conquest had the sushi, and I did try it, and I thought it was good. Um, oh, zero allergic to seafood. Okay, never had it. Wow. Okay, so we got 4 from TJ. Wow, 5. Wow. Okay, that's a good rating. I think I would give it a 4 too. I feel like it's been consistent. I usually don't get like the raw stuff. I would get the California rolls, and I would get the shrimp tempura, and I usually get I've gotten I think it comes with a salad, but bonsai sushi itself, the miso soup is delicious, and I can't remember what I would get for the dessert. Is it the cupcake? The cupcake, I think that's what I would get. So anybody else had bonsai sushi? So we can rate it because I thought it was good for myself. I thought it has been consistent. I feel like every time I went there, I've never had a time where I thought it was like, oh, it's falling off. TJ says I like the rolls and the raw fish. Okay, never had the raw fish. So yeah, but I like what I had. I've had it multiple times, and I think it's a good, especially if I want something kind of light. It's not really like where I'm gonna be stuffed with it. So I have it probably, like a nice time, and then if I really feel hungry later, then I could just always go to the buffet or whatever. So I think it's a really good option. Liz says I have rolls and sometimes smell like fish. Okay, I like it. Mm. Get TJ, you got me. Okay. Amelia, I play it safe. I usually order the things that they cannot get wrong. So what things you think can't get wrong? Is it the same things that I have? What, like the California roll and the shrimp tempura? Those are my go-tos. Oh, they have. Have you ever tried? I think it's called a short rib. I think it's short ribs. Those are so delicious. Have you ever tried that, dear? Is part of the appetizers. Oh, so delicious. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Cruising Chris. Thank you so much for coming a new member. I appreciate it so much. Wow, my third member. I'm still kind of new with the membership, but thank you so much for becoming a member. I don't have I need to get like a video so I could celebrate. So Liz, I gotta get some videos so I could celebrate. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate all my members, Yolo, Liz, Chris. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I eat raw fish, salmon, and avocado eel. Oh, the raw stuff. So you eat the raw stuff. Okay, got you. I'm not eating. Oh, I'm not eating the raw stuff. Okay, so it looks like then out of this, it looks like it's 4.25. So 4.25. Okay, for bonsai, let's do that. And seafood shack. Now, has anybody done seafood shack? Raw fish I love. I'm really not a raw fish person. Like I've had like ceviche and stuff like that, but it's not my go-to to say like, yeah, I'm just gonna go have raw fish. It's just not me. It's just not me. I love real sushi. Okay. So you love so So you've had bonsai sushi, Yolo? Have you had it? So the last thing I'm is going to be Seafood Shack. What do you think about Seafood Shack? Mm. Now the thing about Seafood Shack, I it has been inconsistent for me. I don't know about anybody else. Like I have had the lobster rolls, I've had the clam chowder, I have had I'm trying to think what else I've had on there. But it's been inconsistent. Like some one time I would have the clam chowder was kind of decent, and another time was just like it was not really all of that. But like it was it wasn't enjoyable to me at all, and so it has been consistent. So I'd have to give it like a like a maybe a 2.5, middle of the road because of that, because of the inconsistency. And then I think sometimes the lobster rolls was just okay to me. I think it was just really bready. It was just okay. I don't know. It was just okay. So you like sushi? Yes, delicious. Okay. I can only do raw tuna and salmon, nothing else raw. And even the tuna and salmon need a good sauce or dipping. Okay, got you. Seafood Shack was good. What do you give it? A Seafood Shack out of five. What do you give Seafood Shack? They have some good potato tornadoes. Scotty for the win. He always know where to get the food. I feel like seriously, I feel like if I hang out with Scotty on this unhinged cruise, I'm just gonna be like blowing up. We just gonna be eating. It's just gonna be crazy. Potato tornadoes. Never had it. Never knew they were there. Now it's something I gotta try. Wow. Okay. Good. So out of five, what do you think, Scotty? What do you think? I've only been to Seafood Shack once with lobster roll. Agreed. Just okay. Just okay. Yeah. I've had better lobster rolls. I think they give you two, if I'm not mistaken, but it was just like it was. I don't, it felt like it was so much bread, and I don't know. It just was okay. I wasn't. They suck, Scott. What are you talking about? Like crab. Oh, crab and peel and eat shrimp. Okay, okay, good. So on the go with Yolo says four. Okay, so she says four. Chris says 4.5. Okay, cool. Overall for Seafood Shack, Last Cruise Clam Strips 1.5, and Potato Tornado was a 0. Okay, so it wasn't good. So now I got to try it for myself. Not a fan of Seafood Shack. I'm one and done with them. The only time I've had it, it was very greasy and not flavorful enough. They get a 1 from me from right. Ooh, wow, a 1. So the thing about why I said it was inconsistent, I like clam chowder. That was one of the things I like. And so they used to have it. I don't know if you remember. They used to put the clam chowder in actually a bread bowl, and they stopped doing that. And so I guess just like not Cucina, the taco place. It just slips my mind right now. Just like that place, they used to have it in a taco bowl. If you wanted that, they stopped doing that and give you a regular bowl. So now they give you a regular bowl. One time, I'm telling you, it looked like they just put like some oil on top. It was just really greasy. It just like, wow, I was just so turned off by it. I really haven't, I don't know if that was the last time I was there after that experience, but it wasn't really, I didn't care for it. Lobster roll, the shrimp and crab is good. I don't think I've had the shrimp and crab though. Not really always a crab person. I'm kind of lazy like that with food. I just want to eat it. I don't always want to do that. I'm not saying that I haven't gone somewhere and had crab, because on Princess there was a crab shack with like a pop-up restaurant. Loved it. And so I would go back to that because the food was delicious. Three for Seafood Shack for the one time I've been there. So three. So a lot of numbers. Um, Seafood Shack smells good. Shay says, "Can I rate the smell?" Oh, rate this. I don't know. You gotta rate the food. It always smells good, but the taste. Um, so Scott says 3.5. Okay. Type in PMB to share your link. The bread bowl was a waste. I think so. So the bread bowl, I think a lot of people didn't eat it. It was big, and they put it in, and it's not like the clam chowder went all the way up to the top of the bread bowl. Maybe if they did a smaller bread bowl, then people would kind of like peel off the bread and dip it into it. And it wasn't like a soft bread bowl too. I guess it couldn't be too soft to hold all of that liquid and the soup. So so they some way that Carnival is trimming the fat. I just had a bowl of canned clam chowder. Hope it tasted better than my Progressive, which was I love clam chowder though. In New York they do have a place that I love. It's just so great. I love eating crabs, but you are right. That's a lot of work for such a little amount of meat. It is. If it's a crab boil now, which crabs there, I know that there's I don't mind a crab boil because that's not the main emphasis. Some people, they will just do a crabs. Just order some crabs and just cracking away and just whatever. But a crab boil, at least I know there's shrimp, there's corn in there. Sometimes there's mussels in there, so it's just different stuff in there. I'm outside of the crabs, and so I love clam chowder too. I love clam chowder. It is, and New England clam chowder. Even though I'm from New York, Manhattan clam chowder really doesn't do it for me. And there's another version of clam chowder as well that I've tasted, like in Bermuda. That wasn't bad, but my favorite is New England clam chowder. And so let's rate it, shall we? So let's read it. That gets a 3.08. So 3.01. So out of all of the things, when it comes to the restaurants, so let me break it down. So for the best specialty restaurant based upon our ratings, what do you think it is? What do you think out of the all of the specialty restaurants that Carnival has to offer, non-Australia, because it seems like a lot of people haven't done those trips to taste those type of things. What do you think it is? Best specialty restaurant. And this is one of my favorites, by the way. This is like, I don't think I've had a bad experience. And it, to let you know, for a hint, it is on Carnival Celebration. It is on the XL class ships. Only on the XL class ships. So you kind of have some options closely. Specialty restaurant only on the XL class ships. And it is number one based upon our ratings. And number two, I got number one, number two, on Emerald. There we go. She got it. So Liz got it. Emeralds is number one based upon this. So 4.8. That's almost perfect score. 4.8 for Emeralds. I love Emeralds. I've been there more than once. I've been there for breakfast. I've been there for dinner. I've been there for lunch. I've been there more than once on one of the cruise ships. I think maybe Celebration because I've been on the Mardi Gras too, so I've tried on the Mardi Gras, but I can't remember. I love Emeralds, even though it's a additional cost, but it's not expensive to me on an a la carte basis, and so therefore Emeralds for the win. Um, Quit copying Legacia. And so Emeralds for the win. And so do you agree? Do you feel like if you've never tried it? So I'm not sure if you've ever been on Excel class ships. If you've been on there, do you agree that Emeralds is like a really great? That is my favorite. Emeralds is so great. And so the next one, this is a one also, and it kind of coincides with some of my favorites. And it because it's consistent. And the thing about it is, if you're going to be a specialty restaurant, you cannot be inconsistent. To me, you have to be consistent so that if I come back another time or go on another ship, that I'm kind of getting that same level of consistency. And with a 4.7, almost close to it, it is bonsai teppanyaki. Now you won't be able to find this on all the ships. It's on the Vista class. It's on the Excel classes. But bonsai teppanyaki for second place. And I would have to agree with this based upon everybody's input. Bonsai teppanyaki is not only a show, it's also, so if you've never tried it, you have to try it for yourself. They have it for lunch and they have it for dinner. The last time I was on a ship, the lunch price is slightly less expensive than the dinner. I'm not sure why it's less expensive because I feel like they don't give you less food and they don't give you less experience. But so therefore it is teppanyaki is really a good experience. You get to be around there, the fun, the food. I'm telling you, the steak I had, this is from me. I usually get, when I go to teppanyaki, I usually get like, you get two proteins, and I will get like steak and shrimp. The steak I had at that restaurant was better than the steakhouse. It was like melt in your mouth. It wasn't chewy. It was flavorful. It was really good. And so try it for yourself if you've never had it. That special shrimp scampi at Emerald's is good. I agree with teppanyaki. Teppanyaki is good. So if you've never, so it's on Vistas, it's on Lexels. So if you've never had teppanyaki, try it. I'm telling you, I never was disappointed with teppanyaki. And the one thing I love about them too, that little dessert, I don't think I even reviewed it. Did I review it? I think I reviewed it on something. I have to go back. I don't know if I reviewed it. I don't think I reviewed it separately. I think I maybe reviewed it as a part of another longer video. But that dessert, bente box of desserts. I sound like a foodie, right? Like I'm making myself hungry. And her to the list, just on the go with it. The shrimp scampi is so good. I have to get it at least twice. I'm not sure if I've ever had this shrimp scampi. Now y'all making me want to get the shrimp scampi the next time. I guess I'm on Celebration Key because I don't think I've had that. So definitely, I'm gonna have to try that next time. I would like to try teppanyaki, but they don't do it for vegetarians. Oh, so they don't have like a let me see. I know like they start off with like peas or something like that, like edamame. And I guess if you're vegetarian, you could get the rice. I felt like I was at teppanyaki one time, and somebody did have some dietary restrictions, and they tried their best. So I guess if you wanted to, it'd just be the rice, and some the mushrooms and that. So you'd be able to eat that, and you'll be able to eat the bento box, I guess. And I think they give you like some edamame or something for as one of the appetizers to kind of snack on. So so I think you can. So I don't know if you'd want to just spend that much money for. I mean, I think it was 30 something dollars. Who knows? It probably went up by now. I don't know if you'd want to spend 30 something dollars for just some rice and some edamame and stuff like that, or you. I mean, it's also an experience. So at the same time, so you may say like, okay, I'm spending this money, but at least I'm getting a show as well. So you kind of, when you think of the whole experience, then maybe it will be worth it to you. This doesn't have it this time. I was bummed. Oh wow, it's not on the menu at Emerald's. What's not on the menu? The shrimp scampi anymore? They cook it with the meat on the same thing. Oh, okay, so cross contamination. You're worried about cross contamination. I don't want no meat juice. Okay, all right, all right, all right. But I think the thing is big enough that they can kind of like put it to one side. That's what I'm thinking. I love teppanyaki and hibachi in general. Yes. Have y'all tried it? So it seems like some of y'all have tried it on Carnival. Liz, do you eat fish at all? I don't think. Yeah, she doesn't eat fish at all. No meat juice. No meat juice. And so the third one is, now this is going to be surprisingly, the third one is going to be only on the Italian style ships. Only on the Italian style ships. And I haven't even gotten to, it's almost 20 minutes, and I have one more thing to talk about. Only in the Italian style ships. So I don't know if you've been on the, yes, I had teppanyaki and Carnival Forense. Yes. It's my favorite right now, as of all of the ones I've been on. It's not like I did teppanyaki on Norwegian. I did teppanyaki on Princess, and I did teppanyaki, whatever their names are, but equivalent. You know what I'm talking about. Hibachi style, and I did it on Carnival. So my favorite is Carnival out of all the three. I just loved it. Um, okay, my sister-in-law is vegan, and she tries to do a piece of fish every other year for gut, especially when she travels. Okay, so think about that, Liz. A little piece of fish every once in a while. And so the third one, I'm gonna just release it. The third one is Il Viaggio. So Keisha, you just said you was on Forenzi. Il Viaggio, I think I'm pronouncing it right. That's how I pronounce it. is the Italian restaurant on Firenze and Venetia. When I first went there and I had it on Venetia, delicious. It was, the one thing about that restaurant is that it has different regions on the menu. So it will show you the dishes from different regions of Italy. And I've learned in a documentary that, different regions of Italy have their own kind of culinary, you know, theme going on with them. Not everything is about pasta, right? And so that's what I learned by watching a documentary one time about Italy and the food from Italy. And so the third one, specialty restaurant, based upon your ratings now, Il Viaggio. I loved Il Viaggio. Um, I had this fish, and I did a review on my channel. I did this fish, and then when my family went on the ship, they looked at the review to see what I had. I had this fish dish, which was just out of this world delicious. I thought I was sleeping on it, but the reason why I got it, I asked about it, and I didn't want anything really too heavy, like the pizza, what have you. And then the waitress said, I really don't usually like fish, but I love this. And I was like, and she said, my mom was really surprised that I would eat fish because she knows I don't really care for it. And when I had it, I was not disappointed. They give you a little limoncello at the end of it, and I enjoyed that restaurant. Top three. So if you are on a Italian style class ship, try that out. If you're on an Excel class ship, try out Emeralds. If you are on an Excel class ship or on a Vista class ship, try out the teppanyaki. Let's see what we have in the comments. Um, I like Carnival better too. Yes, I did like it. So even though even though some things with Carnival may be hit and miss, based upon your ratings, our ratings on this food, we can say that at least we have top three that we can say like, okay, we can go to, and for the most part, it has been consistent. We can't wait to try it in December. Oh yes, try it. It now they don't have no cheesy bread like cochina, but I think you'll be able to forgive them. Yes, I did that too. Dine with Alisa on the Firenze. So much food. Mile High Gelato was amazing. Yes, the dessert I had that as well, and it was a lot. I think I was able to eat it though. Jamie's Italian RCL is the best Italian I have had at sea so far, hands down. So let's talk about Italian. Even though Il Viaggio is like really great, my favorite Italian, which is a staple for me, and I know everybody hasn't gone on Princess, and I know Yola, you were on. I saw you on Raquel's live earlier. My favorite Italian is Sabatini's from Princess. I There's probably not a time, and they change up the menu from time to time. There's probably not a time that I have not gone on Princess and have not reserved that restaurant. Not a time. I love it, and they give you so much food. It's like so much courses, and it's just like so much food. It's like crazy. I love the ambiance of the restaurant. The service is just like it's really great. And so now I'm gonna have to try out Jamie's Italian on RCL. Is Jamie's Italian on every all of the RCL ships or all of the Oasis class ships? Just let me know. I've never done Royal. Don't shame me. I will be doing Royal this year, though. I have to do Royal this year. Five for Il Viaggio. Wow, you love it. I had some type of pasta with shrimp, I think. Okay. I give the Italian specialty restaurant at Benicia a solid four. It was a great restaurant. I like. Let me see. My experience was great after I ran off the first waitress. What happened? Why are you running off waitresses, Keisha? What's going on over there? I don't mind spending extra money for a specialty restaurant, and I don't remember it being very expensive. I don't know if it was 30s, 40s, but it wasn't really that expensive. More than Cucina. Because remember, Cucina at one time was really inexpensive and it has gone up in price. More than Cucina, but still not like break the bank expensive. So I think that it's doable. I feel like when should you do specialty restaurants? Once you solidify your booking, once you have made your final payment, you have a few months out, start looking into, start looking into doing specialty restaurants. Maybe like, you don't have to do it all at one time. Get your if you're getting your Wi-Fi package, if you're getting just start doing your specialty restaurants, and don't leave it to the last minute, because then you'll feel overwhelmed. So maybe at the same time, while you're looking for your well, if you need to fly, while you're looking for your flights, start just kind of looking at excursions, specialty restaurants, and see some of those options, and see like maybe like something that you've never done before. So start looking at those. I know everybody doesn't want to do anything special, but I feel like, as we kind of said in this live tonight, that there's some restaurants that are really good, and it's worth, I think, to trying them out. Try it out one time. If you really love it, then you know that there's a staple that you want to go back for, and then you go back for it. you know and so, let's see what we have. Sabatini's is Sabatini, exactly, Chris. So delicious. That was one of my favorites on Discovery Princess, and Discovery Princess was my first princess ship ever. I love Discovery, and I had Sabatini's, and I loved Sabatini's, and they've changed the menu. Since I like that, the fact that they rotate the menu, they change it every once in a while, and so Sabatini's is delicious. It really is. Um, not only no, quantum. I do want to do a quantum one day though, so I'm gonna have to probably go out to California and do quantum. So TJ, quantum, just think about that as well since you out there. Scott said Italy on MSC was amazing. He did say it. I saw his vlog, and so I would have to do one of the big ships. So World of America, World of Asia. So I'd have to do one of the big ships to try that. So Italy is in New York. So I have options. Italy is also in Vegas. So I don't know you know that. And so I've had Italy, but Italy is also like, so I'm not sure how it is on the ship. Italy is like a shop where they have different venues. Obviously, it's just the restaurant to eat, but in there, they'll have gelato. They will have also like a restaurant or more than one restaurant within Italy itself. So if it's similar like that, then I've had it before. I thought it was okay. So I would have to experience it for myself to see if it's kind of different in terms of the experience and the food that they have on there. I do at least one specialty dining at least once every cruise. Exactly. Not so if it's a 3 day cruise, for example, I don't do it on every cruise, because if it's a 3 day cruise like I just got off, the smaller Carnival ships do not have a lot of choices, right? Some only have the steakhouse, they don't have anything else. The smaller the ship is, and so therefore, as I said, the steakhouse to me can be inconsistent, and so sometimes I'll just skip it. But if it's a bigger ship and have more options, definitely I would want to do a specialty restaurant, because then you have more options, right? And so then, especially if I have a longer period of time, like this group cruise is 8 days, I want to try. I'm already speaking, and Raquel gave me some great information because I asked her about the seafood restaurant I want to try, Rudy's on the Majestic Princess that I'm going. And so I'm looking to lock that on, because every time I've gone on Princess, then it had that, or I should say, when I went on Sun Princess and it had it, it was sold out. So I cannot wait to go onto the cruise. And that's the thing. Some specialty restaurants, you cannot wait to go on the cruise to book it if you really want it. You have to. I know you're trying to use your onboard credit, right? I mean, that's the thing. I know you're trying to use your onboard credit, and so you're waiting to get on the cruise to use your onboard credit. That was my mistake the last time when I went on Sun Princess. I had a lot of onboard credit and I was trying to use it and wait on it. And what was my disappointment? That one of the restaurants I wanted to do was taken. It was sold out. It was completely full. The restaurant wasn't huge, that restaurant. And so I did not get a chance to try that. And so don't I know you're trying to use your onboard credit for something else, or maybe another restaurant where for the most part it may not sell out. So if you really want something, just bite the bullet and get it before you get on the ship. Giannis is on most Royal Caribbean. Jamie is on Symphony, Harmony, Navigator. Okay, so Giovanni's, how is Giovanni's, Chris? Is that really a great restaurant? Do you think it's better than Sabatini's? I'm sorry, our RC are fine. Like, I want to learn more about Royal, so that's the reason why I am going on a cruise this year. maybe too big a cruise ship, I think, for the first one, but I'm just gonna go at it. You should do a members only Italy video in New York. Haha. Um, mm, there is, I could get to it too because it's not too far. It's near World Trade actually. One World Trade is literally in around that area, and so I could. It's not too far to get to it. Italy was so good. All right, all right. And my coworker put me onto it. I write on the go. I haven't sailed Symphony, but I did not remember Jamie's on Harmony. Okay, I don't remember it on Navigator either. Giovanni's is hit or miss. Okay, yeah. And so Jamie's is Italian is Jamie Oliver, the celebrity chef. That's who that is from. So if it's the celebrity chef, then I could imagine that it would be like a great restaurant. Trying to get for lunch in a couple of days. Okay. And so those are the top three. If you haven't tried them, make sure you try them. And okay, so let's go over the not specialty restaurants, the ones that you don't have to pay for. And so let's see. What do you think? And so there is a tie for Jamie Oliver. Okay, yes. Okay, so yeah. So it is the celebrity chef. Okay. So that's no wonder it's so good. I mean, what's his name? Curtis Stone. I was so disappointed. Before I went on to Princess, Curtis Stone used to have a restaurant on Princess. And then, when I got on there, they said, "Oh yeah, the contract with him was dismissed." And I really want to try it. He's another celebrity chef, and I really want to try it. But then they canceled, and they never had it again. So be mistaken. But I thought, obviously the draw. There is the wine bar. So let's go through the okay. So the non-paid options. So this is a staple. If you watch my videos, right? Is and in fact, I'm doing an embarkation day video this Wednesday. It's coming out for Carnival Conquest, but there is a place on Carnival, and this is tied for number one. There's a place on Carnival I love to eat on embarkation day. It is a staple. I love just going there and getting something to eat and probably getting something to drink as well. Sometimes I'll go up into the Serenity. Sometimes I have it there on the Lido deck, but sometimes I will just go to the Serenity. It's quiet and just eat there in my own space. Where do you think? What do you think that place is? Who's it? Let's see who's been watching. But what place is that? That is my staple, my go-to on embarkation day. And after a few guesses, I'll give you even like a further clue. Let's see who. Let me see. My favorite is the. Let me see. My favorite is the chartery plate at Giovanni's. Everything else is okay. All right. So I really would love to be able to have Jamie. So hopefully, are you looking to go on? I am looking to go on. So just kind of like I'm just gonna release it since you asked, YOLO. I am looking to go on one, not even looking, it's booked. Wonder of the Seas is going to be, I guess it's an announcement video too. Wonder of the Seas is going to be my first Royal Caribbean cruise. Kind of big. A friend of mine already told me, don't even vlog it, which I hardly think I'm not gonna be able to vlog it. I need to vlog my experience on it. Will I go crazy? It's going to Nassau. It's going to Coco Cay. So it's going to be my first time in Coco Cay. I'm going to see how it is. Is it better than Celebration Key? I want to compare it. So I may do. I think there's a private area, so maybe I do their private area as well. And so maybe I compare the two. I want to see what this massive ship is like, their process, the embarkation process, their muster drill process, just everything royal, the food, their entertainment. So I need to, I don't know, how many months in advance do you have to like? So maybe I need to start downloading the app and like booking. How many months in advance do you have to book for shows and stuff like that? Because it's gonna be in this December, and so that is my first Royal Caribbean cruise. I don't know, maybe I should have went smaller, but it was like a good deal. I think because now they having all these newer ships, Icon and stuff like that. Now you can get some good deals on Wonder, which used to be the biggest ship in the world. I'm going by myself. And so I think if you're looking to go maybe on one day and you haven't had a chance to, it's a few years old now. And so the previous biggest ship in the world, they have some good deals on it. So maybe take advantage of it. So that is my first one. So hopefully it's not too massive for me. But if it's Nassau, I may, as I said, may just get off the ship, get some comforters, get something to drink, and just kind of just come back on the ship so I can kind of like really embrace the ship and enjoy the ship. The barbecue spot, not the barbecue spot. The steakhouse in Conquest is my number two steakhouse. The steakhouse on Accent is my number one. Blue Iguana, yes, Legacia got it. So Blue Iguana is tied for number one, and I'm gonna let you know what it's tied with. It is tied with Lucky Bowl. So Lucky Bowl, if you don't know what Lucky Bowl is, it is on Sunrise, and I think it's only on Sunrise. I've never seen it on another ship. If I'm not mistaken, if you've seen Lucky Bowl on another ship, it is so delicious. They give you different bowls. They change up the menus every day. It could be chicken. It could be pork. It's just delicious. Has some this delicious broth with it as well. So Lucky Bolt is tied. So if you never tried that, and so let's go with the other two. So what's next after that? Then after that, then we have the Carnival Deli. Anybody loves the Carnival Deli? The Carnival Deli. So Blue Iguana and Lucky Bolt tied for one. The Carnival Deli, and then after that is Street Eats. So Carnival Deli on every ship. Every ship, I think. I don't think there's one ship that they do not have the Carnival Deli. And then also Street Eats, then you have to go try that out on one of the you have to try that out on one of the Excel class ships. One is my favorite Oasis ship. Oh wow. Okay. Out of all of them, okay. Okay, wow. Okay, that's good. So that's kind of promising for me. Because I always wondered, like, well, should I have done like Oasis or something of that nature, maybe a smaller ship? But it's 4 days, and I thought like the price was good for the fact that it was the biggest in the world just a few years ago, and I felt like I couldn't pass it up, so I just wanted to do it. You will love it. Okay, thanks. I'm glad. It's my go-to spot. Really. I don't know. It's hit and miss. I've had steak and it wasn't seasoned enough. I've had lamb chops, which was kind of my staple, and then sometimes it just one time I think I was on Legend, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I was overseas, and maybe because it was Legend, and that was sailing out of UK, that maybe they under seasoned it because maybe they felt like based upon the population in UK that they didn't need to season it as much. But like you have Americans coming, you have other people from other parts of the world. So I think that was the last time, and so that was like I was not satisfied, and that was supposed to be my birthday dinner, because that was a birthday cruise. 150 Central Park is a must. Okay, 150 Central Park. What kind of food is there at 150 Central Park? It is my favorite at sea. Wow, nice. My first royal will be next month. Oh, your first royal too. Next month on the Ovation. Wow, that's great. Okay, so we're doing some first this year. I love it. I love it when people do first, try different things and experiences. I thought you were going to say symphony. No, not symphony. You won't see the shows until like the week before. Okay, but check the planner for deals on internet. Okay, short excursions and dining. Yeah, I was able to get I think a deal on Wi-Fi or what have you. But I guess I'm gonna have to go in there a little bit more often. So they don't email you the deals. It looks like, right? They just like somebody had to tell me. I don't know how. I think what I was going to do. I was going to go into my profile and set up like send me email notifications, and I don't think I did that yet. So thanks for that. I think anywhere between 120 to 40 days, the shows will be available in that. There's no set schedule of when they will show up. Oh wow, that's kind of really right. 40 to 120 days. That's kind of crazy. I want to see something though. So book it if they have a sale, cancel and rebook. Okay, okay. Lucky Bowl is only on Sunrise, I think. Okay, so it's only on Sunrise. But I don't know about whoever had it, because when we rated it, it rated high. I like blue guana for breakfast. I've had blue guana for breakfast, but I usually just have it for lunch because I'm not a breakfast person all the time. So, so that's the reason why I've had it. I've had the burrito. I think I must have had it when I knew that I was gonna go on a long excursion and I was gonna have eat it. So I definitely had it. Very filling though. Very filling for breakfast. I recommend Park Cafe on Embarkation Day. Skip the buffet. So Park Cafe. I'm just putting this stuff down. Listen, love me some Carnival Deli. My hubby enjoyed the deli. Okay, I like the deli because it has different options. I love that about it. Street eats is mostly meats. Haha. I think it is, isn't it? Because I mean, they use those they have the buns and then the pork buns. They have fries. It's not just mostly meat. There's one stand that's just only fries, and I know they have those pot stickers for one, and don't they have like the skewers with the meat on it? Or that's meat. So I don't know if they have some that may be vegetarian at sometimes. But I like the BLT on there as well. I like the Philly from the deli. I never had the Philly from the deli actually. Never, I don't think I ever had it. To book your next dream cruise, book with PMB. As I said earlier, I do cruises and I do all inclusive vacation. Oasis is cool, but Wonder is my favorite. I've been on them all except Symphony and Utopia when I am booked for Utopia. My friend went on Utopia and she said she loved it, and she also went on Wonder. And that's the one that said just embrace it and try to put down the camera. It's content creator. I don't know if I could do that. The reserve the show, the hardest show to get is the Aqua Show. Okay. So I would love to get the Aqua Show because I heard the Aqua Show is phenomenal. I never seen the shows in the app outside 2 weeks. Oh wow. Okay. I didn't even get to talk about my next thing. So I'm gonna have to pull that topic for next week. I was supposed to talk about what do you look for in a pre-cruise hotel, and so there's a good amount of I was going. So we're going to talk about that next week. So we finally finalized some good choices. I love this that we could share our thoughts and opinions about things of food for Carnival. And if you've never tried it, then maybe based upon our opinions and everybody coming together collectively to share their thoughts, that we can try out different things when the next time you go on Carnival. Did you share, Liz? Did you share the information that the ungroup unhinged cruise? If you desire to go on that cruise, I don't know if you've been hearing about it. February 2027. She has a great just email her. Thank you so much, Yolo, for coming through. Make sure you email me, Yolo. Thank you so much for coming through, and make sure you email her. I'm not sure if she put it up in the chat earlier on. So have a good week. This is my hour. Thank you so much for coming through. Until next time, happy travels. See you next week. Thank you so much for coming. See you then.